So I can just start anytime then? Alright.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Going in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, this is Starvenge 8, Scepter of Hope. The last game numerically in the Starvenge series, because he will never make a Starvenge 9. So I guess this is kind of like finale of the story.
Yeah, but he's gonna make it an 8.5, I think.
Really? I didn't think he'd actually do that.
He's gonna make a something 0.5 and...
5.5 and 3.5, I think. So anyway, I enter this password to get access to this switch, which enables the extra levels in the game.
I can turn my mic up. Is that better?
So now I do this nice wall kick strat here. Oh yeah, this game is open world, except you don't get to... It's kind of like Starvenge 4.5, basically, the system here, except you don't have the choice to go back to the previous level after getting a star. You can only go back into the level that you started with. You go into this little limbo world here.
It has 80 coin stars too, just like 4.5 and 5. And to the moon, but we haven't seen that yet. And in this version, you only have to get 6 of the red coins, right?
Yeah, you only need 6 out of the 8 red coins, just like in 4.5. Now I think there's 17 Starvenge games total. Alright, so for this boat ride, I have a nice skip I can do, where I get the last mini star before the boat goes to it by triple jumping out of the boat and then getting back in. And that saves time for having to wait for the boat to get to that star to collect it later. Because I can get back into the boat before it disappears, and then I only have to wait till it gets to the 4th star.
Getting back to the boat really isn't as difficult as it seems.
Yeah, the boat actually blinks for a very long time before it actually disappears. So now I can go to Scarlet Double Mansion. The reason I got 3 stars was to avoid a text box, because if you collect the red coin star here, either 1st or 3rd, it will give you a text box. Wow. Alright, so that was a little bit slow, but... And now we can skip the entire second half of this bonus level by using a bullet clip. A bully clip.
Who found that? Was it CB?
I think either Caleb or CB. There we go. Now we can go straight to the boss fight.
I wish Rhoda kept the red coins in the...
And the maze
second
part?
area. Yeah.
Those are so long though. It's so much
Yeah, they're so
faster
more
this
fun.
way.
Yeah. Still is really satisfying to do. Yeah, he changed a lot in 1.2.
Yeah. I mean, you could still run 1.1 if you want to.
Yeah, I don't think I want to though. But in 1.1, there were still 100 coin stars, and you had to get all 6 reds. So instead of just lowering the amount of reds you had to get per level, he added 2 extra ones. So that just... Like I don't know how to explain it. But I guess what I'm trying to say is in 1.1 and 1.0 there were 6 reds per level, and you had to get all of them.
Yeah, in this one there are 8 reds in each level, and you only have to collect 6. Well, technically there are 8 reds in the other versions, it's just that 2 of them are out of bounds. So you can't collect them. Ah.
You fall in the river.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna bounce off of the water strider, but I failed it. I mean, I was real close, it looked like, but I barely missed.
Yeah, that looked like it was gonna make it. This coin star can be pretty long since you have to go all over the level, and there aren't that many coins. It's just over 100, like 110 or so.
Well, I skipped the blue coin switch with
Well,
this
yeah,
route, because I only need 80 coins.
So it's more like 90 or so now. In 1.0 and 1.1, the star was around 5 minutes, I think. It's just
Now it's
really
definitely
tedious.
less than 3.
Yeah.
I got grabbed by a Chuckya though, so this has been pretty slow. One 1.2 is a lot easier than 1.1 GMD. So anyway, now we can Chuckya clip into this tunnel here. I hope this works. Alright. Wasn't sure I was in the right place.
So everyone seems to either really like this game or really hate it. Personally, I'm kind of in the middle. I mean, it's fun to play occasionally, but I would never want to run it. I ran it like twice, which didn't really qualify me to do an RGQ, but no one else wanted to do it, so I...
Well, yeah, I hadn't started running this game until way after that.
Yeah.
Alright, so now we go to course 3. The route in this game is kind of complicated because of the open world nature of the hack. So I'll often only collect a few stars in each level at a time and then come back and get other stars later. Alright, got that skip. Damn. That's not the right place. There we go. Alright, so that's a bum, but took me a little while, so not that great, but oh well. At least I got the wall kick skip first try. That saves having to press a blue switch and then come back. But I have to do that again. Alright, got it again.
Nice.
Alright, so that's pretty much all the skips in this level. The rest are fairly straightforward. Wow.
Yeah, those platforms are really weird because the hitbox shrinks along with the what's it called? Just how it's visually
I mean, it's
displayed.
just... I missed the long jump twice. Like, I pressed it too late and ran off the edge before I long jumped. 2 times in a row. Like, I shouldn't have even been on those shrink platforms in the first place.
So it's faster in this level to do 100s with the flip switch star, right?
Yeah, the panels are faster with 100s because you have to travel all around the level anyway. The red coins are all in the same place, so you don't get a chance to get much of the other coins in the levels.
And you do the flip switch star after you come back from course 4.
Yeah. So then
So
I
that
don't
we
have to
can-
go back through this area, like back and forth through here. I could just start at this entrance and go through there getting all the coins.
Right.
So now we're in course 4, which is interesting because you can change the level of the lava. Kind of like in Wet Dry World, how you can change the water level. In this level, you change the lava level.
Also, the lava act's really weird because it conserves your speed when you.
Yeah, it doesn't set your speed to 0 when you land for the first time on lava, like normal lava does. Alright, I was kind of going carefully at the end there because I had already taken 2 lava bounces and one more would have killed me. So I just made sure not to die. Alright, one more star and then we have enough to go to the first boss level. Which is why I collected exactly 2 stars in Springpath Valley on my way to Scarlet Devil Mansion. It was so that I'd have just enough after getting these 2 here. And Great Mausoleum has quite a few skips in it, actually. Normally you're supposed to alternate between pressing red and blue switches to open up certain paths to you. But I found a way to skip literally every switch in the level.
And the 8 reds are placed next to each other in pairs of 2, so you only have to go to 4 different places.
Oh yeah, that's in the 1.2 version. In 1.1 they're all scattered about, and you couldn't do the skip because you would need the blue switch for certain red coins. So the first one is this. That saves having to press the blue switch. And since I never pressed the blue switch, these blue blocks blocking this bouncer are not here, so I don't need to press the red switch to get rid of them. So that skips 2 switch presses right there. So now I'm just going to collect some red coins. And normally, again, you'd have to press a blue switch to get rid of that red block blocking that note block there, but I think Blazy found this wall kicks you can do here to skip that.
I think Myth found that one.
Oh, who?
Mythilus?
Oh, Mythilus, okay. Yeah, I mean, I had no idea, but I'm pretty sure, like, I learned that from watching one of your runs or that one YouTube video you have of Star Revenge 8 skips.
Yeah.
But now that I skipped pressing the blue switch, those blue blocks on that bouncer are not there anymore. Or never were there, so I don't have to press the red switch to get rid of them, so that skips that switch as well. So with just those 2 skips, we're able to never need to press any switch in this entire level. So for this eyeball, you have to press the box switch to get to the other side to kill the eyeball, and then get back before the boxes disappear. So you kind of got to be fast, and if the eyeball doesn't look at you, it can cause problems.
It's a pretty easy fight, but it's pretty easy to mess up too.
Yeah, and if you take too long, you have to go back without killing the eyeball to try again. And if you, like, the boxes disappear and you're still over there, then you just have to die because there's no way to get back. Alright, so now we use this room to lower the lava level. And once the lava level is lowered, we can use this bomb right here to clip into these ruins right onto a star. So that avoids having to go the long way around. So now I'm going to get the next hardest star in the level, just to get it out of the way. The reason why I consider it hard is because it's a bomb clip again. See, normally there's an ultra block that blocks the path to get to the star I'm about to get, and you would need ultra badge to go back and get the star. But with this bomb right here, we can clip down into this area like that and go straight to the star.
The early levels in this hack are really broken.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, just courses 3 and 4, really. But, yeah. I mean, there are skips in pretty much every level that requires Ultra Badge. Except for course 6 and course 10. But, like, every other time we can use a skip to not have to take a second trip there. As is with this level and with Unnamed Dream World. Oh yeah, and that particular instance, he actually made the 100 coin star spawn there because there are no coins in this level other than from enemies and red coins. So there aren't enough to get 100. So he decided to make the 100 coin star just right there. So that lava bounce skip makes the star a lot faster as well. You can just lava bounce over here instead of having to go the long way around. And then for the last star, I also use lava bounces to speed things up after raising the lava level. So this level is pretty much completely broken. I mean, there's a skip for pretty much every single star here, except the 100 coin star. And I guess those first 2 that I got. Although, getting that one secret early with that lava bounce is kind of also a skip there. So pretty much the red coins are the only star in this level that aren't broken. Or that isn't broken. So now I go back to Abandoned Graveyard to do 80 coins and panels. Each panel is hidden underneath a gravestone that you have to push out of the way. But luckily, Brodude makes them a slightly different color than the rest of them, so you know which ones you have to push.
So those panels are really weird because when you push the thing, it'll make the panel flicker. I don't know why.
Well, what happens is you're pushing the object, but then you step onto the panel, which raises your height, so you're no longer on the same level as the object you're pushing. So you can't push it anymore, and then it pushes you backwards off of the panel, but then you walk back onto the panel again to activate it again. So you just keep getting pushed on and off the panel over and over again. Or at least I think that's how it works.
Yeah, that would make sense. So it's basically RNG.
Not really RNG, it's just that
Well, it's not controllable.
it kind of is. Like, you have to just push just enough to step on the panel and then not walk forward anymore. So you don't, like, keep walking on it over and over again. Alright, then from this entrance, these panels are very quick because you start right next to them instead of having to go across the level. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't accidentally deactivate it. I thought I did. I thought I heard it switch off. Alright. So that'll be some time lost, but whatever. Alright, so now we go to course 5. I don't know what that was. I was supposed to triple jump up there, but for some reason I only double jumped. So this level's pretty straightforward. Not really any major skips.
Yeah, it has a few, but they're not that significant. Save
like this one's pretty much the biggest one, and that's not even that big.
There's another one you can do there that saves some more time, but I don't think it's worth it. It's pretty difficult, and it's kind of dependent on the hepo.
Oh, I thought I was gonna miss that because my angle was bad. Turned out okay. Although I guess one thing that does require explanation here is this star. Pretty much only some of these stars are real, Any of the other ones, you'll just fall straight through into the lava. So you have to find out which ones are real somewhere else in the level that has like a picture of all the platforms. It tells you which ones are fake and which ones are real.
Did the same thing in 5? I think it was 5.
Well, and To the Moon, there's also something like that.
Yeah.
You know, in the remake of this level, Into the Moon. Because To the Moon, literally every level is from somewhere else.
1 and 2 seems original.
1 and 2? You mean courses 1 and 2, or?
Yeah, yeah. And 3.
They're loosely based off of the cap levels in Starving 0.5. But yeah, loosely based, not very... They're a lot different, like, the remake is very extensive. Pretty much just took the core concept and remade it from scratch with the same type of theme. Like, some hills with a castle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Kind of like what he did with Star Revenge 5, based off of 0.5. Like, the levels are way different, but, like, the basic theme is the same. Alright, so now I go straight to the second boss level, which has the first key. But to get there, I have to go through course 6. Alright, so now we go through the Lost Woods. Which require a certain pipe sequence to get through without dying. If you enter the wrong pipe, you end up dying, I think. But there's a sign somewhere hidden in Bamboo Forest that tells you which pipes to enter. Thing is, I already know what the sign says because I read it before, so I don't need to do that. I can just get the star. Alright, now we use a bunch of strats that CB discovered to do the rest of the stars. But unfortunately, we can't actually get all the stars in this level right now because one of them requires Ultra Badge, which we don't have.
And then it's faster to do another one because you can just grab the checkpoint, right?
Yeah, you can abuse the checkpoint to get there faster, so we also saved one more star to use for that purpose as well. Alright, so this star has a real cool skip that I'm going to be doing, or at least trying to do. If I hit this bouncer just right and do a triple jump at the right time, I can use the extra momentum to get all the way to this platform, which skips most of the things you have to do for this star.
I've never seen.
Yeah, that was discovered by Captain Bowser not too long ago. Wow. I need to do 80 coins, and I just, like, missed a lot of coins in the route, so I have to go back for them.
I think this is probably as slow as the 80 points. Or it's you, right?
Yeah, I don't really know. A lot was changed in this level because the red coins are in completely different places. Like, they're all on the water instead of just being scattered throughout the level.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So part of this route has a really cool trick in it, if I can get it. It involves the Shell Mario glitch, which is always activated whenever you hit a bouncer when you're on a shell. It's just something about the way the bouncer's coded in this game, because it was added to the game by Kaze with the More Objects patch, so it's not normally intended, but if I can wall kick with the shell... Unfortunately, I grabbed the ledge, which made me lose the shell, but if I had kept the shell, I could use it to move faster through this part here. But at least I got the wall kick. That's pretty much mostly what matters anyway.
I think what happens with the shell glitch is that it sets your state to the like flying through the air when just jumping, but it doesn't set your shell state to not active, so you can keep your shell.
Yeah, I guess it sets you to a double jump state because you can triple jump out of it.
Yeah. I don't know if the game just doesn't remove the shell when you switch from the shell state to the double jump state. I don't know,
Well-
this game's weird, man.
The way the Shell Mario glitch happens normally in SM64 is if you enter a shell on the same frame that you enter water. So you're like swimming and on a shell at the same time, so it like turns you into that form.
Or if you jump and you hit a boundary.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true as well. Maybe the bonk does something with the out of bounds. That doesn't break your shell, but yeah, okay. So anyway, now we can get the star from this entrance in Forest of Magic, because it's really close. As long as I don't miss this long jump again. Alright, good. Oh, come on. Wait, does that even work? I don't know. I forget. There was some strat that someone else had that was faster than the one I used right now, but I can't remember what it was. It was probably CB. So now we're just going backwards through a bunch of levels to collect stars on the way. And we'll end back at course 1. Got the bounce!
Nice.
Alright, so now we go back to course 1 and get the rest of the stars here. Um...
Someone in your chat says they saw a YouTube video about you.
Yeah, I don't really know what they're talking about specifically.
The Rick Roll 100.
Oh, that one.
star.
The one that Nano made. Yeah, I'm not looking at my own chat right now, though. Because read the damn title.
You ever seen that video?
Whatever, I got an extra coin from that Goomba, so I'm okay. Normally this strat's really tight and I can't miss any coins.
It's pretty good.
So that's a nice skip that you can do with wall kicks to get that star faster. Like, a lot faster though. Normally you'd have to climb to the top of the levels and like jump on a bunch of platforms.
I can't remember who found that. Might have been... I don't remember who it was.
Might be Aggie, might have been you, might have been Flareon, I don't know.
I think it was Rin.
Maybe the Epic Flame.
Yeah, I'm thinking it was Rin.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
He was kind of the first person around this game. He and the Epic Flame, I think it's his name. They were the first people to really do more than one run of this.
Yeah, they do that with a lot of games, I think. Like, right when they come out, they just start playing games together. Like doing blind races with each other and such.
Why, thank you, GMD. The shoes I don't have on, yeah, they're very nice. Paid very good money for them. Oh, and thank you, Space, for the compliment on my hair. It's the, haven't washed it in 4 days style. It's kind of trending right now.
Alright, so for this star, there are some exclamation point boxes that contain flip switch platforms. which normally you're supposed to like open up the boxes to get on the platforms to climb the tower. But I have a nice strat that allows me to open only half of the boxes and actually stand on top of the boxes to climb the tower. So I triple jump onto the first box, open up the second one, land on the platform, backflip onto the third box, and so on. And for this one, there's also a skip, which I saw from BlazeD's video on YouTube of Star Revenge 8 skips. I don't know who found it, but I would assume it is BlazeD.
Yeah, pretty sure. I don't remember, it was like a year or two ago.
But I used to be pretty inconsistent with this skip until I found a setup to get me an angle that will work most of the time. As it turns out, if you ledge grab this wall right here, you get the perfect angle for this. I missed the wall kick. I literally did not press A. I probably pressed it too early or something, but... I can't believe I failed that twice.
It's not an easy jump, even with the setup.
Yeah, you still have to drift left a bit in the air to make sure you hit the wall the first time. It's just that I've had really good success with the setup in the past. It's kind of annoying that now's the time that I start failing this trick. Wow! That's ridiculous. I just failed the second wall kick. Why can't I just press A at the right time? At least I don't have to stay up till like 7 like yesterday. 5 a.m.'s nothing. Finally got it. So I'm finally not ahead of my PB anymore. Okay. Not sure why I jumped like that.
Nice.
Yeah, this level is kind of tough, but there are harder levels in this game. Oh, you should see course 12. Alright, that's all the stars that I should get now. I mean, there's one more I could get, but that's better to get from the course 9 entrance coming back. And the other requires wing cap, which I don't have yet. Wow, GMT. Oh, that is amazing. Ah, I thought it would flip. I jumped like just before it finished. You were not purged. There's not really any reason to do so. People can read the stuff after that and realize what happened. I mean, are there even really any mods here? I don't know. Oh right, CB said there was some kind of skip here where you could triple jump straight into the arena from the beginning. Do I try to find that now? I don't know exactly how to do it. I'm guessing you just go like this. Yeah, maybe if my angle was slightly better. There we go. Pretty nice skip. That I just, like, did for the first time right there. Where's the bully? There he is, okay. Dang. Thing is, like, you still have to, you have to bonk against the back of the pipe. You can't just land in there. If you land in the pipe, you'll still get the text box when you land, and then after the text box is gone, it'll warp you to the place. So there's this nice arch wall kick here. Just skip that star. Normally you have to go up the mountain and find a secret warp that will warp you up there. Alright, now let's not mess up this 80 coin route like I have literally every other time I've tried this 80 coin route.
I guess it's kind of hard to remember what stone you have to get.
Well, it's just mostly I forget those 5 coins near the cannon at the beginning for some reason.
Oh yeah.
And then I end up short on coins and I have to like drop down to the mountain. This still seems like I'm short on coins, but I will have just enough. Wait, no I won't! What happened? What did I even do wrong? I need 77 right now, not 76. Every time.
I think you missed a Guma at the beginning, but it seems like you meant to do that, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I thought there were enough in the route, but maybe I need to kill more Goombas at the beginning. I didn't think... Oh, I think I know what the problem is. I think there's another row of 5 that I normally get on the fortress part, but... I think I decided at one point that I would kill more Goombas to be able to skip doing that, but then I didn't kill enough Goombas to make up for it. I guess I'll do Ultra Badge skip now. Three hours is not necessarily a good time, it's just... This is a marathon run, so... It's assumed that things will go very wrong. And usually they do. Actually, 3 hours is like the worst run I could ever possibly do with 1.2. And I think there's pretty much no way I don't make this estimate. This game isn't that variable in how long it takes. So you can just slide all the way down to the star. Normally you need to use a shell to ride over that lava. And you can't get the shell across to the mainland without breaking the ultra blocks, so that allows you to get that star without the ultra badge, which means you don't have to do an extra trip to this level after getting the Ultra Badge. Yeah, but Pi, that was on version 1.1, which is a lot slower than version 1.2. And sub 4 hours is very easy on 1.1 anyway. Like, I got a 343 with a route that wasn't even any good at all. Green Star seems really overrated to me. I mean, it just uses cannons and timed boxes all over the place. I mean, last year at RHTQ, Blaze D took like 4.5 hours or something.
Yeah, but I've only done 2
Oh
runs,
gosh.
or like 2 or 3. I was the backup.
Oh, who was going to do the run originally? Rin?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, if I had been running that game at the time, like, I could have done a lot better, but... I thought people already had Star Revenge 8 covered, I think, so I was focusing on 4 and 6 because no one else did those. And Remnant Doom, of course, but, like, because that was my favorite game. Wait, did I skip a cannon shot? I missed a secret, okay. Can I even get back there? Nope. Well, this is a mess. Why does that camera take so long to adjust? Alright, one more and this disaster of a level can end. I seem to always manage to lose like 5 minutes on this level, like every run I do since the time I PB'd. That was like the last time I could ever get a good unnamed Dream World. Nah, I think it's more like most of them are frame playing Night of Doom and Rage compilations.
I have no idea how my run took 4.5 hours.
Well, if it's on 1.1, it's considerably longer.
Yeah, but it's only like an hour longer.
Yeah, I guess, but... You didn't really play the game much, I guess. I don't know. Forgot to save quit.
Yeah, there's just really not much to talk about with these levels. There aren't many skips or anything interesting.
Yeah, not really. The only thing really to talk about is the route, I guess. The fact that I backtrack all over the place all the time. But that doesn't really happen often. I mean, it kind of does, but not right now. Oh yeah, in this level there's a cannon that you're normally supposed to use to get to the next level, but I don't have time to open that cannon, so I just do this instead. Because the cannon bomb's really far out of the way. So it's better to just fly like that instead of opening the cannon. Now most of the stars in this level are inaccessible right now because they require either the Ultra Badge or the Vanish Cap, or I'm saving them for later because it's faster to do them later. So I'm only collecting 3 stars here, the one I'm getting right now, and then reds in hundreds, or 80 coins, not hundreds. Yeah, To the Moon would be a good game to play casually for a person like you. And same with Star Revenge 5, I would say, would be the next thing to recommend.
In 4.5.
Yeah, then 4.5 after that. And I missed a red coin, so I'm gonna have to go back and get that. Oh yeah, redone 2 is also a good idea. Alright, and this is Shining Needle Castle, where by standing in certain places you can turn the level upside down. I guess it's kind of like Stone Tower Temple, but there must be something in Toho that's like this as well, which is what it's actually based on.
I think there's a level in Toho called Shining Needle Castle. I'm gonna copy that directly. No idea what game it's from though.
Yeah, I don't know either. I only know that Brody likes those games. And he uses them all the time in his hacks.
Same with Color Splash and Sticker Star, I think.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Especially in his new hacks. Color Splash, especially with SR5. I think he had like 2 or 3 levels that were inspiring by that game.
Huh. Yeah, I didn't really play any of the Paper Marios after Super Paper Mario, because I never had a 3DS or Wii U.
I played Color Splash, but I didn't really like it that much. Now we see if I can get no block glitch. Saves just a little bit of time, but it's pretty cool, so I'd like to try to get it. Got it! Yeah, to do that trick, you have to press B on the exact frame you land on the note block, and then it launches you really, really high. So I use that to climb that tower really fast. No shit, Vic Joe.
How do you say that name? Nick Mitchell. Okay, yeah.
In what?
Someone said that Rodent is a weeaboo.
It's probably somewhat the case.
Well, I mean...
At least
this
with
hack is-
Toho.
Yeah, this hack is literally Toho, so...
Oh, okay, I'm not going backwards yet. I go backwards after the next level. Alright, so this is the 4th boss level? Yeah, there are a lot of bosses in this game. One for every cap switch, every badge, and every key, so that's like 6 total until the final boss, which is like 5 fights in a row. Okay, I got the red coin. There we go. Oh, I turned 90 degrees by ledge grabbing the note block. When you ledge grab a note block, it automatically aligns you to that side you ledge grabbed and then makes you bounce on the note block immediately. So by using that, I was able to turn 90 degrees so I could wall kick there. Oh yeah, one more thing about 1.1 and or 1.2 instead of 1.1. The reds in this level, you only need 6 of them instead of 8. And the star warps you to the top of the level instead of just being one of those stars where it just gives you the option to save or not save. So you just get the reds and you're at the boss fight already. I don't want to know what happens if you land on a bouncer after twirling from a fly guy. It could have some weird interaction that I don't know about, so I'm not gonna try it.
It'd be kind of funny if it, like, shot you, but you still spun around.
Wow! Yeah, I was thinking it might, like, somehow conserve your yaw velocity. Can't believe I died, like, trying to get the key. All I had to do was jump into it, and I couldn't even manage that. You know what, I'm just gonna try this just to see. Okay, it doesn't do anything weird. Alright, this should work. I want to take fall damage and 2 lava bounces. And then I'll go back to course 11, where I can do the last star along with 80 coins. And in this level, there are very few coins. Like, you can pretty much barely get 100. So, the fact that you only need 80 coins makes it a lot faster to get the 80 coin star compared to the 100 coin star in 1.1.
Do you use the secret room in the 80 coin round?
Oh yeah, you have to. That has 40 coins in it. That's half the amount you need.
That was 20. It's been a long time since I played this game.
And it's also on the way to the star here. See, like, I barely have to deviate from the path that you take to that star. Like, I don't have to go around the level collecting coins, I just get the ones that are on the way and I have enough. I just have to get 5 coins from enemies. And extras for any that I missed from the money bags, which was only 1 in this case. So I just had to kill 6 Bob-ombs and Goombas. So now I'm almost there, because I'll get 40 more from here and then I'll have 70. Alright, so I'm just going backwards through the levels now, collecting 1 star from the backwards entrance each time. Which allows me to take a lot of shortcuts in the levels. Because, you know, the star I'm trying to get is pretty much right next to the entrance I'm coming from. Alright, so now I just go back to, yeah, here, to do the bonus 100 coin level, which is apparently a recreation of some, like, 2D Mario level in 3D.
Yeah, it's the first level from Super Mario Bros. 2.
With 100 red coins scattered about it.
It's really easy to miss one, and if you do, it kind of takes a long time to
Yeah,
go back and look for
I
it.
know that all too well.
Yeah.
It happens pretty much every time.
I think I eventually memorized the amount of coins you need after each section, so I could just, you know,
Make sure you don't miss any. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
There's only one really coin count check that I have, and it's like 160 at a certain point. Well, like 80 out of 100. 160 out of 200, because your coin count basically is double your red coin count. Wow. Wow. I guess that's not all that significant anyway. Wow. There we go. No! I guess that's not that big a deal, because there's a place to get back up right here. I better find 2 more around here. Okay, good. I have the right number of coins, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, thankfully you didn't miss any.
Yeah. Oh, now we get to use a glitch that I don't really understand how it works, but I know that it somehow does.
Yeah, I think we'll just have to wait for Panico to make a video on this one.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, if you throw up a bomb at a toad, it just automatically talks to it. No matter how far away you are. As long as the toad is not transparent. Like, once he activates, basically. Like, is able to be talked to, he will talk to you. I think that was originally discovered in Star Avenger Redone. And can actually be used in a pretty hilarious way. With a toad that shouldn't have even been in the game in the first place. Which is why a Bomb and Toad are in the same place in the first place. It's kind of weird that those two things would ever be near each other. Which is why that sort of glitch wasn't really found before. But yeah, here's the hard level in the game, hardest level in the game.
I feel like the secret system is hard from this, but to cite the whole so.
But Secret Space Tunnel is just like a mini bonus course. It's not really.
Yeah, it's 1 star, 2 star, whatever. The hard part's 1 star. And then there's
Yeah,
the boss fight.
the fight's not really hard. Although CB has died to it a couple times at this point.
Yeah. If you just stand in one place, you shouldn't have any trouble. Yeah, this is another level where there's only like 110 coins, so getting 100 coins was pretty difficult.
Alright, the main reason I get that star now instead of later is that I want to open the cannon. And the best time to do so is during the red coins. So after getting that, the cannon's already open, so I'm just gonna go all the way to the final Ultra Badge fight. But first I need to get the Vanish Cap. So I'll just be doing basically 2 boss fights in a row here, with Secret Space Tunnel in between, which is the other bonus level in this game. Now the reason I get this star now is because where I spawn after this boss is closer to the star than the normal entrance to the level, and not particularly closer to the entrance to course 14, which is where I'd want to go next anyway. So I take advantage of the warps to get this star slightly faster. So now I'll go straight to secret space tunnels, or secret space tunnel. Alright, as it turns out, Secret Space Tunnel is nested within this boss fight here, which is 5 piranha plants spread out along the level, having to get to each one through some box bridges, which are a lot easier in 1.2 than 1.1, by the way.
They were free in 1.1 if you just like went to the first box and long jump down to the platform with the piranha plant, but no one did that.
What I prefer to do, so I don't have to take fall damage, is just go to the end of the box bridge and then just single jump down, land on top of the piranha plant, and then continue, or then just start climbing back up.
What I like to do so I don't take fall damage is just ledge grab.
Ledge grab? Yeah, okay. Did the music just glitch out?
Yeah, it does that sometimes when you have the metal cap still and you get to the pillars.
Huh. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Yeah, that jump's kind of scary, so I bounce off of the sniffet to get a little bit of extra height and distance. I used to fail that jump a lot, actually. So I devised the sniffet strat to make myself not fail it anymore. Oh, I guess it comes back after the shell music activates, though.
So which ending are you gonna get?
Depends on the time, but I think at this rate, spaghetti.
Great.
Like, if I have a chance of PBing, I'll just, I'll do the time rock ending, but if not, then always spaghetti. Runs that are not PBs don't deserve anything better than spaghetti. Yeah, I'm not sure how you can die to this fight.
He goes harder at 1.0 and 1.1.
Maybe. But like CB's best of that fight were in 1.2. Because he only ever ran 1.2.
What a scrub.
Wait a minute. Oh gosh. Okay. I'll get 100 coins, but I forgot to get the Ultra Badge. Like, I forgot to do that fight. I kind of tend to do that a lot, is the weird thing. So that means I have to go back up there. Wait a minute, I made a huge mistake. I think I need Ultra Badge to break the block that's covering the blue coin switch. I can't get 80s. I'm just gonna climb back up to the boss. Ugh, so much time lost.
Yeah, it's just definitely gonna be a spaghetti end now.
I mean, I was already 3 minutes behind to begin with. So, like, I would probably do spaghetti anyway, but yeah, now it's pretty much guaranteed. I mean, I should still make estimate, but... Because there's a whole, like, 17 minutes between PB and estimate. I'm not trying to collect coins. But yeah, see how it's just like a straight line? It wasn't like that before. Alright, so that's the end of that, for real this time. Now we can go to course 14. You'll notice I'm not opening the cannon because I don't actually need it, because of a certain skip.
Yeah, you can use one of the springs to just shoot right to the start. It saves opening the cannon and doing a few extra jumps, so it's pretty useful. So Myth tells me you're a smexy hooker. Is that true?
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, and this is
No.
Nicholas we're talking about here, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Phew! It's kind of bad to miss any of those, because I intend to use the Vanish Cap over here to get to the star, the Vanish Cap star. And I have to collect, if I have to collect more coins and the 100 coin star on the way, I might not have enough time to get to the star.
I don't really think there are any coins on the way either. They're all pretty up.
There are a couple Goombas, and maybe you can find a Water Strider or something to try to get 5. But yeah, it's not very likely. Why did I single jump that, and why did it work? Oh no. Land on the... Oh. I think I didn't use all the shrink platforms. Actually, no. The best thing to do is just, while I'm here, go to the boat. Okay, still got it even though I got hit by the fire. Would have been annoying if the delay on the jump and the boat moving away made me not able to get that wall kick. That angle. I guess I'll just do this again. No, what? Don't let Nicholas commentate. Are you insane?
Tired, I want to sleep, dude.
Yeah, okay, I can do it myself. I mean, if you want to sleep, go ahead.
That's fine, we'll just finish. I have to wake up until like 12 or something tomorrow. I mean, that's usually what you talk like with, so I don't see how that's any different. It's better than what I'm doing right now. I'm barely talking at all. So there was a way to skip all the way to the store box here without lowering the water or doing anything with the Ultra Badge, but you can't open the star box because you're underwater.
Yeah, you can just clip through the door if you want to, but it won't help you because, yeah, the box is underwater, so you can't open it, so you can't get the star. So I finally got that star. For once. After failing it twice. And there's still 2 stars left? Oh yeah, this one. That skip that I mentioned a long time ago that I ended up not doing for a while. So the way it works is that you do some wall kicks, ledge grab the hole there, and then hit the bouncer and it shoots you to the star. Alright, now we go to Clownish Moon Surface. Get the rest of the stars here.
Yeah, from this point onward, there aren't that many skips. I think there's like a bomb clip or something.
Yeah, there's a bomb clip in Clownish Moon Surface.
Right.
To get one of the stars, I forget which one.
Yeah, but other
Like,
than
I forget the
that,
number. I don't really remember its name either.
it's the one
But
in
I
the
know
cave.
where it is, yeah.
Yeah, but there's really not much to talk about anymore.
Well, there's this quiz.
You can
Which,
read
the first
questions.
question is, I don't know what the first question is. The second question is something about what Star Avenge number Star Avenge Redone 2 is. The third question is asking what Brodude's favorite meme is, which the answer is Illuminati. And the fourth question is how many Star Avenges are there, and the answer is too many.
Well, I think the first one's like, what Toho game
Something
is this
about
level
Toho.
from?
Yeah. I had to try all three answers before I got that one right. Alright, now red coins. Which are like very, very fast. Or like at least the 100 coin and red coin combo is very fast relative. Like considering it's 2 stars, it only takes like 100 seconds to get the 80 coin and red coin star optimally.
I think I'm just gonna call it a night because there was really not that much to talk about.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Alright, see you guys later. Good luck on the rest of the run.
I missed coins, that's not good. I think I have some backups I can use, so I should be alright. But I kind of do these triple jumps up these slopes all over the place. Alright, now I have to pay attention to my coin count and figure out how many I need to get. Yeah, that didn't have enough. Like, I didn't get high enough on the slope when I triple jumped. 69, 73. Okay, we're good. I have 1 extra. And now we get to go to a Troll Star party. The best kind of party. I'd rather not, Myth. I think you would probably just spout profanities for the entirety of the run. Or the remainder of the run, rather. Sounds like something you would do. Anyway, the real one's right here, I think? Yeah, okay, good. So here's the bomb clip we mentioned earlier, if I can get it. Alright, so that's that level. Now we go back to Dreamy Space Tunnel to get the hard stuff. Alright, I think for this next star, this one I'm gonna do now. It's kind of like the one in Nightstar Sanctuary in Star Event 6, where there are a bunch of like tiles on a floor, but for most of them you'll just fall right through them if you try to stand on them because they're not real. And there are only a few real ones that you have to figure out based on slight differences in how they look compared to the other ones. But you won't really be able to see that when I do it, because I'm going to be just long jumping right through the room, barely landing on the correct platforms, and going straight to the star, instead of doing it normally. Which is why I bothered explaining all that now before I even got in there. So I just line up a long jump and there we go, got it. I would rather not have to deal with Mythilus in a call or in a voice channel with me. Like, I'd just rather not. Just please no. Now in Starbench 7.5, I would do a double jump strat to ledge grab these platforms, but that doesn't really work in this game because they're slightly farther apart. So you gotta do a side flip. Well, yeah, but this one's like pretty close to the end. Let's see, what do I do? Probably this. Okay. Alright, one more star. Are you saying my my commentary is boring, Triforce? Is that what you're trying to say? I'm pretty sure my Remnant of Doom commentary was on point. What? Alright, Triforce. I see what you're saying, I guess. Which is why I guess you prefaced that with, I'm not defending myth or anything. Alright, let's see. Now I'm doing the red coins here. Before I go back to course 6 to finish up the stars that I left out there earlier because I didn't have Ultra Badge, but now I do. Got him. Ah. Alright, so as mentioned earlier, there's a checkpoint in this level, which is why we left these panels for later. Because we can abuse the checkpoint to get back to the spider cave faster after getting the star. Anyway, so here's the checkpoint past this ultra block. So we just activate that and then go back out to the panels to activate the rest of them and get the star. So once we get the star and go back into the level, we'll spawn at the checkpoint. Which will allow us to get the Spider Cave star without having to travel to the cave itself. So that cuts down on travel time quite a bit. Alright, and from here, since we're pretty much stuck with nowhere to go, we just save quit out to go back to the overworld again. Then we can use the key door to get back to course 7 again. And now we'll clean up the stars that are left in course 10 that we couldn't get earlier because we didn't have Vanish Cap and Ultra Badge. And the slide, which uses a timer glitch. Because you have to activate the timer. Well, you don't technically have to, but it's fastest to activate the timer while doing the Ultra Block Star. Alright, so I'm gonna do the Vanish Cap Star first. And then I'll do the ones that are associated with the slide. Does Aggie even have any runs? Oh god. I forgot about that Lakitu. Kinda eats my jump. Last time Aggie was at RHTQ, he didn't finish his run. Alright, back here again. Kill this guy first so he doesn't end up suicide bombing me later. Wow, what was that? Oh, this is real bad. What was that camera? It just stopped doing anything. It just kind of stayed there. I thought Mario Cam didn't do that sort of thing. Really? You're not gonna say frame skill? Or even like Sigo's skill? Alright, now I can finally do the slide stars. So, I wonder how detailed of an explanation of timer glitch I want to give. I don't really understand it completely myself, but I have a theory on how it works, and that theory has never been disproven by anything, as far as I know. So it may be functionally equivalent to how it does work, but I've started this timer here, you see. When I exit the level, the timer will reset back to 0. But since I never deactivated the timer, the game still thinks a timer has been activated. But the timer's time has been reset to 0, so it thinks I have an active timer with a time of 0 right now. So when I go to the finish line of the slide, it sees that I've finished the slide in 0 seconds, which is less than the required time you need to finish the slide in, so it gives me the star. So now we finally do course 7, starting with 100 coins here. And the reason we held this off until now is because there's a blue coin switch under an Ultra block, so you need Ultra Badge to make use of the blue coin switch, which makes the 100 or 80 coin route much faster. This route's kind of scary, because if you get bad RNG with the coins from the Lakitus and miss some, it can kind of screw you over. Especially because you're on a win cap timer, so trying to get extra coins, you might run out of time for what you need the win cap for. So having 3 extra coins, I should be relatively safe in terms of Lakitu coin RNG. Because I only need 2 out of 5, which should be pretty easy to get, hopefully. So I fly over here, the Lakitu comes over here, I kill him, get 2 of his coins, I got 3, so that's nice. And then just get 40 coins from these, and now I have 80 coin star. Alright, so now we swim around and collect some mini stars in this well. Okay, I guess you're not gonna side flip. And another reason why we're doing this level so late is there's a Vanish Cap star here, so you kind of need Vanish Cap before going here. Alright, so now just the Vanish Cap stars left. Okay, so now I can go back to course 5 and get the reds and hundreds here. Or reds and 80s, I guess I should say. And then as usual, after course 5, we'll backtrack to course 2, which will get the last star there. It's this way. Okay. Alright, so we almost have all the stars. We except for the ones that are... Oh, come on, not again! Alright. So... You actually get 6 stars from the final boss sequence. Well, 1 from the red coins leading up to it, and then 5 from the boss fights themselves. 1 star I have left to get. And it's not in any of the main courses. But it just so happens that the way to get to it is somewhere hidden in Springpath Valley. So it's fortunate that the route ends with Springpath Valley right here. So I can get to this door that's... Wow, come on. So there's just a random door on top of this mountain, which leads to the overworld, but there's a cannon bomb here that opens up the cannon, which is necessary to get where I need to go. So I just jump from down here into the cannon. Shoot myself over to there. So now I can shoot straight into some portal that leads to... I mean, who knows where, right? It could be anything. Oh, this is, So once again, it's just a secret Koopa race. Just like in 7.5. And as usual, this is just the Blue Realm because that's a thing in Star Revenge games. I'm not really sure what the Blue Realm is, but it's definitely in a lot of Star Revenge games, so it probably has some kind of significance. Nah, this race is like about a minute long, Crouton. You're not gonna get 33.3, sorry. Maybe like 117.3? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to race times very much. Anyway, so now that I have 115 stars, I can go to Earth, I think it's called. Just BLJ up those slopes, I guess, and just build up a ton of speed. And then control the BLJ all the way through. kind of intended to long jump there, but I guess the single jump worked out, so... Alright, now for the boss fights, which are all just a big boo with various obstacles. What in the world? Why were those not jump dives? Like, how did I just keep kicking there? That was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Oh, good one. So I guess I better explain this now while I still have time. Basically, once you defeat the final boss enough times, you get to reclaim the Scepter of Hope. But then you have to decide who to give the scepter to with the job of rebuilding the world after it's been destroyed. Wow. I don't even know what I'm going... no, it's not on the 121st star. It's on the star in the ending screen. Like, it'll fade out to a black screen. There we go. That's what I intended to do the whole time. There's, like... After 121 stars, there, like, you go back into the final level again, and it brings you a pipe that warps you to the ending. Yeah, it's kind of like SR7, except there's no the end screen. It just goes to a black screen. I would just split it fade out. I don't really like star grab anyway. So anyway, you have to decide who to give the Scepter of Hope to. And your two options are Time Rock and Brodoot. And, well, there happens to be a third option, but, we'll see about that later. So basically, whoever you give it to has the job of using it to recreate the world. And Time Rock ends up making a pretty normal world, because, you know, he's Time Rock, so he's not really crazy or anything. And Brodoot ends up creating some weird world that, I don't know, it's like really messed up because he's insane. You know, it's Brodoot. Like, you never know what he's gonna do, right? So, like, normally you just give the scepter to Time Rock because that's probably the best thing to do. But actually, Brodoot might be faster. So I think in a real run, maybe I should start using that instead. And by real run, I mean a run with the potential to PB. Alright, so one more fight and I can get to the end. Yeah, it's something about a story is why Time Rock's helping you in this game. I don't know. Like, he's actually the cannon bomb that opens cannons for you. Probably because you have to unite against the main villain of the series who actually, like, destroys the world and you have to rebuild it. So anyway, since this run is not very good, I'm not actually going to give the scepter to either of them. I'm going to go to the secret option, where you get to keep the scepter for yourself and remake the world as Mario would want it. Just a giant plate of spaghetti. And time. 250.19. Kind of bad, but not that bad, I guess. Made the estimate reasonably well. Now I have to do To the Moon.